effort to attend their activities. I go to the ball games. I go to as many plays as I need to do. So I think just really getting the students to connect with me and making that effort to try and do that. And also I think the reorganization, I believe that it's going to help us as we look at budget constraints, and students are going to see a difference as we start getting some of our positions filled.
What are all of the different things that you're actually organized or involved in? We talk about your title, the student involvement, student engagement is one. There's a lot of offices up there on that floor. Can you give us kind of a rundown of those offices and what their goals and what they're supposed to be for? Some students are confused.
Absolutely.
Such as myself. Where do you go?
There's a lot.
There's a lot of different offices once you get up there. There's the multicultural office, which you're involved in. I'm going to guess at a few here. The other one is that I know of is the student engagement office. I've worked with them. They're wonderful people. Tell me some more. Who else is up there?
The health center is
That's
up
right.
there.
Esri's up there.
Yeah, SGA is up there. And then we have our suite, which has student services, which is Don Willis, where we have the information center, and Bloom Union. And Bloom Union is kind of ours, too, that we try to do programming. The thing that I find difficult as Vice President for Student Affairs is the different locations of my building. One of the institutions that I work at, I had like a one-stop shop, and all of student affairs was in a student affairs building. So now I have different locations, so then if we come here in the library, I have the Center for Academic Success that students come and get all their tutoring. Then I go over to Eder, and then I have counseling, I have disability services, I have non-traditional students and advising. And then we go over to Baker Fitness Center, and I have someone there with helping with the fitness center, and then I have somebody in the Looney Gymnasium working. Then I have the residence life. So when you look at student affairs, it really encompasses many different areas, but it's all those out of the classroom activities that we want to help students get engaged with and to come to us with support if they need it.
I'm glad I asked that question, because I had no idea that you were literally having offices all over campus.
I didn't know it included all of that
That's
either.
amazing.
Yeah, and I think that's it. People, as you said, and that goes to us too, that we need to do better marketing, and that's what I'm working on now, is saying in our new, like the Griffon Edge bulletin that they do, or their book that they do, their planner, I said we have to put student affairs the way we are, so people start understanding that we're a division of student affairs, and here's all these programs that are underneath it.
Where is the proposal right now? I know it's just a proposal for the fee for the health services. Where is that proposal at in the process right now?
We decided they decided, not we, the student government, the executive board decided to hold off on that because they knew that tuition increase was going to come. And I said, why don't you give us an opportunity to at least have this new structure in health and wellness, get their program together, because we don't really know what we want in a health and wellness program yet. I know what we want, but again, it's empowering my staff. I do the same as I do with students. I want the staff to come up and tell me what a health and wellness center would look like. And then that would mean, then we come and ask for, for fees and say, here's some possibilities that we want to do. And so they're still working on their unit plan and their goals and their vision of where they want that unit to go.
And I interviewed Dr. Vardavedian not too long ago, and we talked briefly about the possibility of students paying an extra tuition that wouldn't be concerned with Senate Bill 389 as far as what we could raise tuitions. Has that has gone to SGA, I believe. He said he had talked to the SGA about that. Do you know where that policy is, or are they holding off on that one too?
They're holding off on that one because what would happen is that if we go in and asked for an increase, and the president's been real clear, you know, 3 to 5% over what the governor has said, and he said 75%. I mean 75%, 7%.
7%.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I get you all nervous. He said 7%.
Right.
And so we might go all the way to 12%. But when you go over the CPI level, they will then, you have to file a petition to see if they will let you go over what that CPI figure is. And they may say, if we go in with 12%, they may say, we're only going to approve 7%. Then that would be something that we, the students could take it on their own to say, well, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do this 5% on our own so we can get up to the 12%.
Because I believe that students, once they understand quality of education, I think it would maybe even be an easy sell for a little percentage more if you wanted to go for 15, let's say, and they said, no, you've got to have 9, and the students wanted to do 3 of the 6 remaining percent, and you guys could live, administration, excuse me, could live with that.
Right.
I believe students, if they were told, would know and realize what that money's for and what's going on and what's going on in the actual budget of the university.
Right.
I think they would be behind you.
And that's why I had the student, I had the president and the vice president for finance come to present to the student government, because I heard it and it was good. I had them actually come to the student affairs staff and talk to them, because I thought, everybody's got to start hearing what I'm hearing.
Right.
And I think, the students there, truly understood. I think what we have to do a better job of, and again, when you empower students, and I told them that, you as student senators need to go out to your constituents, and how are you helping them understand this process? What are you telling them? How are you helping them work with that? And I think if everybody would understand. We had open forums, and I don't think that many students went to those open forums to really understand what was going on. So we may have to do, some more legwork.
Well, we definitely want to thank you for joining us today.
Yes,
we really
thank you so
appreciate
much.
this opportunity to get you out and let the students see who you are and where you're from and what you're about. We really appreciate your time.